Well, welcome to Field and Rural Life Shooting News, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here, although the weather is absolutely dreadful. Joined here by Janine Preece. Janine, I know you've had quite an amazing career and helped by this here. Now, come on, just explain how long you've been using the high-rib Caesar Guerini unit.
I've been using the Impact for about 2.5 years now. Helped me get in the GB FITASC team and the Welsh international teams. And yeah, it's been a great run, really.
Has it?
Yeah.
No, the gun before this, traditional rib format?
Yeah, completely flat, normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
So how did you manage to come by this?
Well, I was trying to get sponsorship so I could carry on shooting, and Caesar Guerini offered to help. And went with Kevin, tried a few of their flat rib guns. He said, got a prototype in the car, do you want to have a go? And I said, yeah. And hit pretty much everything and said,
so that was that then.
Am I allowed one of these? And he said, yeah, you can have the first one that's sent over. So luckily, I was really lucky that day. I could have one, yeah. So.
What was the most noticeable thing?
There wasn't any immediate sort of difference that I noticed, but I guess you see a lot more sort of sky around the clay.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, you just feel like you have more time to hit the target, you feel more relaxed shooting, you're able to really focus on the target, which helps a lot with sporting, especially when targets are coming from all different angles.
Okay, and just to explain to the viewers, now what's your discipline?
I shoot sporting and FITASC.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how long have you been shooting?
Probably about 7.5, 8 years now, since I first started, my first lesson. So.
And your experiences with the GB teams? I know you've travelled around a little bit.
Yeah. Been to quite a few countries. It's a nice way to get a bit of a holiday, to be honest. I have to earn them though. So.
Well, come on. What's been the most exciting? Where have you travelled and where have you shot?
I suppose France was my first ever one I done,
yeah,
and just the ground was amazing.
Was it?
And just the experience was really good.
And did you shoot well?
Yeah, I came third in the Europeans there. So
did you really?
In the ladies, and we got team gold as the ladies team. So
amazing.
That was really good, yeah.
And what other countries have you visited?
America with the sporting, Portugal, Spain, Italy.
Portugal and Spain, they're wonderful countries as well,
Jersey,
aren't they?
Ireland, all around the British Isles. And,
Come on, what's the largest shooting ground you've
probably Spain.
Is
There's
it?
hundreds of acres they use there, so that was just mind-blowing, to be honest. I just can't see how you'd ever do that here. It's like the size of a county almost.
Was it really?
Yeah.
So how did they move all the competitors around?
Just minibuses down dirt tracks and things. Yeah, quite long journeys, like 15 minutes to some pegs, and it was all a bit mad, but it was really good. Like, great to see loads of different terrain while you're shooting, and that's what you want out of a competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, coming back into the UK, I mean, the 2012, do we have much of a campaign?
Yeah, we've got the Sporting International and the FITASC International left. I've qualified for the Welsh sporting team.
Oh yes, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks very much. And then the FITASC, I've still got one qualifier left. But hopefully I'm in good stead to get in that team. And then, just practice over the winter, really.
Wonderful. So, come on, getting back to the gun. Any specific things that you've had done, to make it fit yourself?
I just had it fitted, really, by a gunsmith.
Yeah. One thing I do know, it's rather short.
Yeah, they did take quite a bit off for us shorter people, yeah. But everything else, really, apart from the length.
And what length barrels are you shooting?
30-inch.
Right, okay. And have you always shot 30-inch?
I think I started with a 28. I've never gone above 30.
Yeah, so started with the 28 and now sort of regularly with a 30-inch barrel.
That's fine with me, yeah.
And the setup, I do believe that they're adjustable as well, isn't it?
Yeah, the rib is adjustable on these, and you can change, there's bars down the rib when you can adjust the weights if you wanted to.
And so this is pretty much set up to how you use it on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, this is absolutely fine for me and for sporting and FITASC.
Did you find there was much adjustment in its early days when you were using it?
Not a huge amount. Like I said, other than the length, it wasn't too bad, and it comes with an adjustable stock, which is great because, you change shape. Christmas comes, you eat a few chocolates, you need to change the shape of it as your face fills out. But, so not a great deal, really, no.
Kevin, quite a technical gun this, isn't it? Can you just explain one of the features that that make this gun so special?
Yeah, the idea behind this gun is really visibility for the shooter to be able to see the clay clearly. It promotes a very good head position on the gun, which keeps the eyes level. It means when the gun's mounted that the visibility over the top of the gun is very good.
Well, this is what you were explaining earlier, wasn't it? Yeah.
The features obviously being is that it's got an adjustable stock on it for cast and for height. So you can set the stock to the dimensions you want, and then the rib is also adjustable. So if you want the gun to shoot dead flat, or if you want to shoot slightly high, you can alter the rib by turning the Allen key here and get the gun shooting exactly where you want it to shoot. Yeah. It also means the gun can be very flexible. It can be used for sporting, it can be used for trap, it can be used for skeet, anything, because again you can alter it and set it up to what you want. If you're shooting trap with it, you may want it shooting slightly higher. If you're shooting sporting, you'll possibly want it shooting dead flat. So it is a very, very flexible gun. The other good thing with it is that because of the position of the gun in the body, it keeps a very natural position in the body, a lower point of recoil. The gun is very smooth to shoot. One of the first things that people tend to say when they shoot one of these is how little it kicks.
Oh really? And was that very noticeable when you first started shooting
yeah,
it?
when I first started with it, yeah, it was.
Obviously the gun is backboard like all Caesar Guerini competition guns, and it has the long Maxis choke system, which gives extremely good patterns and also reduces recoil. But the main feature on it is the position that the gun sits in the body. It keeps the head and eyes level, and that is so crucial for good shooting. It's probably one of the biggest faults you see in shooting is people rolling their head down onto the stock and their eyes go off level.
Oh,
right. It's very difficult to shoot consistently if your eyes and head aren't in a nice level, same position.
Yeah.
And this gun promotes good gun mounting, and that's one of the big features of it.
When you were just explaining about did you say the back boring?
Yeah, that's just basically overboring back here. It's meant to down generate the pressures that are generated and make the gun smoother to shoot.
Yeah. And this is quite a key feature with this Caesar Guerini.
Well, yeah, it's a feature on a lot of modern shotguns, but it's something that Caesar Guerini have done on their competition guns from the word go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. With the position of the head and where the gun sits in the shoulder, it means the gun doesn't recoil. It's very, very much more softer to shoot than a standard gun. Yeah.
Superb.
Oh. This is a new gun that Caesar Guerini launched in March. It's a gun that I've had a little bit of input into. I've been asking for some of the features on this gun for quite a while, and they've now brought it out. Basically, it is a trap gun, but it's been designed really around the idea that it could be used for anything.
Yeah.
It could be used for trap, it could be used for sporting, anything really. A very versatile gun. As you can see, it has got an adjustable stock on it, which is the first thing, so it can be adjusted to the shooter.
Yeah.
It's got a very small step in the rib, which gives a good...
Oh yeah, we see it through this section.
Just coming up here, just gives a very good eye line. But one of the big features is that the rib itself is tapered from 10 to 7.
Oh yes.
And the idea behind that is it draws the eye down the barrel and away from the gun, which is what you want, so that you're looking at the target. It also makes the gun feel more pointable. But also on this gun, they've got the point of balance very, very good. It's very central, which is where you want it. The weight in between your hands makes the gun very easy to shoot with.
Yeah.
I've been now shooting with this one for sort of a couple of months, and I've shot a bit of everything with it, and it's very, very easy gun to shoot with.
Is it?
Yeah, very little recoil, but like I say, very easy to shoot with, and that's the big point on it. It's obviously got the backboard barrels and the Maxis choke system on it as well, which gives very good patterns. So,
yeah.
But the other thing with this gun is the retail on this gun is just under £2,500, so
really?
You're getting a lot of gun for your money.
Yeah.
And it brings a good competition gun into many people's reach.
Yeah.
And that's the idea behind this gun.
I have to say, I really like the finishing on it as well. I think the black with the gold lettering on it is very, very smart.
Very workmanlike gun.
Yeah.
It does come with a wooden cheek piece here, or you can have the rubber comb as an aftermarket fitment.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So.
And having used both, I mean, any particular one that you
Yeah, I quite like the rubber one. It feels really comfortable.
Yeah.
And it does cut out. It makes the gun even softer when you shoot it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, come on then, let's put it through its paces and see
Okay.
what we can do.
All right. Hello.